I was first introduced to Chef Paul Yellin through his cookbook Infusion. I was amazed by the amount of recipes you could use with rum. You've since developed this moniker, this rock star moniker as the rum chef. But that's not all that you deal with, right? But
No.
tell me about rum. That's something that we all have in common in the Caribbean as well.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, rum is just a fascinating story in itself, you know, and I have to say the reason that I am the rum chef is because I realized and identified the link between food and rum. The story of food is the story of rum. You know, they brought the sugar here to make money. They brought the Africans here to work it, and the food came with them. So it's culture. It's all part of culture. The reason why the Caribbean is just such an interesting topic is because of the mixes of people. You know, you have the Africans, you have Portuguese, you have Spanish, you have English, Scottish, Indians, East Indians, Chinese, and it's just such a melting pot of culture and people and cuisine. And so
history.
And history,
Yeah.
of course. That all of that comes with it.
Yeah. You come from the land of rum too. I mean, Barbados is synonymous with the oldest rum in the world. I'll give you guys that.
Yes.
Mount Gay Rum. And they have really supported your career as a culinary artist over the years. How do you see yourself really representing a new Caribbean culinary movement?
Well, I mean, it just, half of it is luck, half of it is being, you know, right place at the right time. And
With the right rum.
With the right rum, you know. People always ask me what my favorite rum is, and I can't answer that because rum is not like vodka. Rum is not like any other spirit. Everybody has a distinct style. There's different distillation, you know, methods, but then you have the aging process and temperatures and the barrels, the actual sugar cane itself. So you get such a variety of colors and flavors and
then
tastes.
the countries that come with
the countries, and everybody is fiercely loyal
Absolutely.
to their rum.
You know, we're always seeing chefs in competition nowadays. You guys put on a performance.
Right.
It was so wonderful to watch. How
No,
was that
there
for
was
you?
there was no ego that night.
Yeah.
There was no
Only
ego.
fire. More fire for you too.
There was chefs having fun, helping each other, and what myself and some of the other chefs are trying to really incorporate is to do a new movement of culinary entertainment. Right? We want to be able to do these live events in front of people to show how we work. You know, everybody thinks a kitchen, you know, it's behind the doors and you never see what's going on.
It's miserable, it's hot, it's
It's
sweaty,
hot
it's
and-
crazy.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we like to refer to it as controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Right? But the point is as you refine it, you know, we can put on a show and have people be part of it.
There was music, there was food, there was culture, there was that feeling of Caribbeanness, and then we had...
And there was rum.
And there was rum.
There was rum.
A lot of rum. But what I also loved seeing was the international chefs also getting into the mix. You had Chef Eddie G,
Yeah.
you had Chef Christian, and there was that balance of, you know, old world, new world, and that cosmopolitan feel. What do you think chefs working together from different parts of the world does for the art of cuisine?
Well, especially for Haiti, for the Caribbean, it's very helpful for chefs to see what other people are doing. It's great for the international chefs to come and see what we're doing in the Caribbean because, again, it's all mindset, you know. I've even had chefs make contacts so you can do an internship. If you're up and coming and you show enough initiative, then someone in New York can say, hey, come work in my kitchen for 2 months. And chefs, all chefs make their bones this way. You go work for free. You know, it's a learning experience, but you get to work in New York, you get to work in London, you get to work in Paris, and that's, you know, that's a once in a lifetime, maybe twice in a lifetime opportunity.
And
that
chefs are like cats. You guys got 9 lives.
Some
You
of
see,
us.
he's sitting here looking all pretty and pristine. I know you as a Rasta man too. Congo bongo flying, but at the same time, you bring that roots and that culture to your corporate side, and then you bring your corporate side to your grassroots side. Any advice for up and coming chefs, especially from our region?
You have to follow your heart. You have to follow your passion. I think if you go with what you know, you can always adjust it to learn different standards. No 2 days in the kitchen is ever the same. There's always an adventure. It is more about thinking on your feet and rolling with it than a structure of it must be this way, it must be this way. It's a lifestyle. It is not a job, it is a lifestyle.
Oh, I
and if
love
you are
that.
not ready for it, What is the saying? If you can't stand the heat,
come out the kitchen.
get out the kitchen.
I'm Jeanille Bonterre, and thank you for joining me in Haiti. For more details about the Haiti Food and Spirit Festival, visit the show online at islandexclusive.com.